I got started making these axes. I used to own a kydex company that we did a bunch of holsters and knife sheaths and whatnot, and some contractor friends of mine had bought some tomahawks just for personal use, and they wanted a better sheath for it, and so they'd sent me a tomahawk to make a sheath out of it, and they gave me the tomahawk. That was kind of like a trade, and so I had this tomahawk sitting in my shop, and I got bored one day and took an engraver to it, did a bunch of engraving on it, carved out the handle, and I was just playing around with it. And about a month later, I was doing a photo shoot for Survival Tactical Systems here in Austin, and that night was the Raider Project. They were having one of their charity events here in Austin, and at the charity event they were having a tomahawk throwing competition. And so I grabbed mine and took it to the competition because I was friends with all the guys there. And Wes Whitlock from Rogue American Apparel and a few other people were there, and they saw it and they're like, "This is awesome. You know, I want you to make me one." The day I delivered them, he put them up on the website, and 2 hours later, all 25 of them were sold. We'll age. We actually do different processes to, if somebody's wanting an axe that looks old, authentic, we'll actually go in and we'll pit and mar the metal, and we use classic aging techniques and etching techniques, like boiling vinegar for etching steel. It comes out like a super black carbon coat on the exterior of the metal, and we case harden stuff, and we retemper some of the lower end axes. We retemper them because we want them to hold up. We don't want them to just be pretty things you can put on your wall. You know, and we put a lot of labor, we put a lot of love in these. It's not a slapdash thing for us. We don't just like take a simple stencil, print it out, throw it on the axe, and carve it out. We go in and put high details in. The fastest axes we make takes about 9 hours worth of engraving time, or working on the head takes about 9 hours. And handles can take anywhere from an hour to 7 hours, just depending on the amount of detail that the client wants.
But I honestly, I haven't seen anything like this. I mean, I don't see any axes out there like this, and the time spent and the quality. I mean, there's no sacrifice for quantity over quality. And I mean, I think that's a huge thing.
Because some of our axes, they're not just decorations. You can actually throw them, you can actually use them. They're not just pretty pieces of art you hang up on your wall or keep in your office. The main thing we want people to understand about these axes is we're not just, you know, cranking these things out as fast as we possibly can. We're cranking them out as fast as we can while still doing it right. We want these things to be, even when we run a series, we want each axe to be individual, to have its own character, to have its own, you know, unique aspects about it, and we want them to be functioning works of art, which, you know, means you can use it for what it is, or you can hang it up on a wall. You can use it as decoration. But we take pride in, you know, American handcrafted work.